here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not, okay? This is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl. And that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it, okay? And I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here, okay? You put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey, okay? Your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin power, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hey y'all, what's up? Okay, hold on. Let me bring this a little closer. Hey, how y'all doing? All right, so y'all know that we are in the middle of anticipating a hurricane right now. So I'm not set up all nice and pretty the way I normally am, and I am sorry about that. But like, it's just too much going on. But I still wanted to come to y'all and give y'all this review. So I'm probably not going to be on camera for a lot of this review. But I just want you guys to let me know if you can hear me and see me clearly before we get into it. We're going to start with Put a Ring on It, because I feel like, child, they didn't give us nothing. I feel like we got nothing out of this situation but the end, child. It's like, and now we've come to the end of the road. Still I can't let you know. It's unnatural, long to me, long to you. I know you really love me. Listen, I'm not gonna do it, but listen, the echo is from her new floors, guys. Yes, okay. The echo is from my new floors, but I am mic'd. I have a mic on, okay. And I did not want to move. But you know what? I might just go. You think I should move, babe? No.
I mean, if the echo is the issue.
Yeah, you know, it kind of is. I mean, it don't bother me when I hear the playback. But y'all let me know. Is the echo too much of an issue? Because if it is, I'll move and go, you know, y'all have to wait a moment, but I can move into another room. It's not that bad. Stay put. I like your background. Listen. Yeah, I mean, it's just you would be in the shot, and you know.
I'm not in the shot.
You would be in the shot. Let's see. Your arm is in the shot. See what I'm saying? And it's just not well lit. Like it's not well lit, and that's what I don't like. I don't like it that it's not well lit. Y'all don't be looking at me anything. Y'all don't be looking at me anyway. Why y'all acting like y'all be looking at me? Y'all don't be looking at me. Y'all be listening to me. Stop playing with me. But I'll get out of it. Y'all say it's not that bad. The echo not that bad. You good? Okay, cool. Cool. Did you give me a drink? Is that what happened? I asked for you to replenish my drink. That's what I asked for. I did. That's so very sad. Thank you so very much. Yeah, take this with you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm slightly tipsy at this point. Okay. Just so y'all are aware that that's another reason why I don't want to be on camera, because this light is blinding. And I kind of want to be able to see. It's 166 of y'all in the room. Make sure y'all like the video. I do be having background play on. I know, I know y'all don't really be trying to see me. Okay. That's what Instagram is for. But either way, make sure y'all like the video up before we get into it, you guys. But yeah, y'all make sure that y'all are praying for your girl. But I think everything will be fine. But it's just, constant watching of the news to see what is taking place. It is being inebriated so that you don't stress yourself into a stroke. Because that'll happen when hurricanes are coming. But I've done this before. Y'all know I used to work for the news, so I used to actually be walking into hurricanes, actually doing live coverage during hurricanes, actually trailing flooded waters and driving through them as if my life wasn't in danger. So at this point, the fact that I am in my home and my air is on 66, and I have a generator and a refrigerator that can stay on and stock of food and alcohol for us, amongst other things, child. Like we're good. We're good. We our house can withstand a category 4. 5, don't know. 4 for sure. 5 is a bit much. 5 is wind damage.
I mean, there's nothing higher than 5. So I mean, what else?
Right. The roof can come off this motherfucker, especially if you in the eye. Don't nobody want to be in the eye. But we have 2 floors. In case anybody's, we have 2 floors. So we have a garage. The dogs are here. That was another thing, like the reason why, we didn't have a lot of time to leave. Lyric still had to work. And I was not going to leave without him. My mom is still here. My sister is still here. My other sister is, I'm sure, in California because she lives there. My brother left. My cousins and stuff are in Texas. But I have a lot of family that are still here. His mom and sister are here and around the corner. So, we've been through this before. So we'll be hunkering down and we'll be in the house tomorrow and hopefully chilling. And when the electricity goes out, we have a generator and we have gas for said generator. We have 2 cars full of gas. We're good. You know what I'm saying? So just giving y'all a little update on that of where we were. And yes, a lot of us feel like it was not the category 5 hurricane that ruined New Orleans, but it was the levees that were. We all believe that in order to keep the water from going into the more expensive areas of New Orleans, they blew up the levee on the Ninth Ward side and on what was the other place? Forgot the other spot. But either way, they blew them up so that the water would release onto one side where the poor people live and the everybody else. But it didn't really work out like that. Like in general, everything was fucked up when that happened. So I feel like somebody made a mistake. And we don't never really talk about it, but everybody knows that it was the levees. We are now in a levee protection system that I watched myself be built when I was working at the news station. So at the end of the day, like I am within that. I don't flood anyway. Like we didn't, our neighborhood in the area we live in did not flood when Katrina happened. So it's not going to flood now. However, the wind damage. But I don't think it's gonna come blow the house down, child. I don't think. Yeah. Right. But we got the Yeep. Right. And the Yeep is for the tough terrain. So bless you. So at the end of the day, we'll be fine. But now that 235 of y'all are in the room at 9:43 at night, listen. Yeah, in the 17th Street Canal. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get me and this glare my eyeglasses off the camera and get into put a ring on it. So let me pull up these notes. Okay? Because they ain't give us not a motherfucking thing. So Eric doesn't understand that he has to do for Jessica what she perceives as love and what her love language is. A lot of people don't understand this about relationships. When you are with someone, it is not all about you and how you feel. It's not only about what you want and what you need. And Eric doesn't seem to understand that. He thinks because touching is his love language, that that's good enough, even though his woman is obviously asking for more verbal affirmation, which a lot of women are like that. We want more verbal. Okay. We need you to say some shit. We need you to talk to us. Okay. And that's hard for some men, especially black men, because they don't know how to vocalize themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that they're taught. They're not taught to talk about their feelings. And a lot of the times, the men who are good at talking that talk to us are disingenuous. You know what I'm saying? So, I just, I feel like I don't know if Eric has the capacity to give Jessica what she needs and vice versa. But Eric says that, she didn't communicate what she needed. Dr. Nicole says, but she did just now. So let's work from there. And I think him wanting to be in a space of wanting to see her as the bad guy, this constant competition, Dr. Nicole finally called that out this episode in so many words. Okay. So Jessica is done with Sean at this point, and she's learned everything she needs to learn from that situation, which we knew she wasn't really feeling him like that. She wants to focus on Eric. Eric is still mad that Jessica said that he doesn't affirm her in the same way that Sean had. And he's mad about that, right? Because he feels like he does that on a daily basis. And I'm like, child, please. Like, I don't feel like you do that on a daily basis, because she wouldn't be complaining about it if you did. And I also feel like within the things he said, he let it be known that he wasn't exactly doing things as she would want them, but as he would. So just admit it, understand it, and fix it. Stop trying to be butthurt behind the fact that you are wrong. Everybody be fucked up in relationships sometimes. Everybody be wrong in relationships sometimes. It's okay. We're going to make it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all right. It doesn't make you the bad person in the relationship. But I think that Eric is so used to being the bad person in the relationship because he's a fucking cheater. Okay. And that's how their relationship started off. I think he now so often runs to be right. And it's just obnoxious as fuck and real immature. Like, you're a grown ass man. And it seems as if all you care about is like this competitive bullshit with this girl. You know what I'm saying? With this lady, with this woman. Okay. Alexa, shut up. Anyway, so when they discuss Eric's date with Leilani, he talks about how intimate it was at the Salt, cave, and how they just talked about, life without interruption. It was real intimacy. And Jessica brings up that when they try to do that, he's always on his phone. So maybe he needs to create some boundaries with Jessica, meaning give her that same energy you're giving Leilani, because Leilani is fresh and new and you aren't mad at her. Real nigga shit is that it's so easy to look at another person like they're better than the spouse or the person that you're with, because they're not there 100% of the time dealing with the person that you actually are. They're dealing with your representative. And that's just the truth of the matter. And I know everybody thinks that Leilani is so bad, but to me, Leilani is beautiful, but she's not as beautiful as Jessica. And that is the reason why I feel like he's pretending to be more into her than he really is. And I think a lot of y'all, we won the ladies first panel last week. A lot of the ladies expressed that they felt like Leilani was really what Eric was looking for, in the way she talked to him. And I felt like she was, a different version of Jessica in the, I'm a pretty girl and I know men are into me, so I use that to my advantage to get what I want. And yes, Leilani has her own business and is at a different point in her life, but I feel like at the end of the day, they still kind of lead with their sexuality. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I the only person that felt like Leilani was still coming off as someone who has very much gotten around in her life because of her looks, just like Jessica? Not to say that, totally negates how she's worked for things, but I feel like it gave the same energy. And I think he was always using Leilani to make Jessica upset, in my opinion. She's just Jessica with a business. Thank you, Tina. Eric just wanted to remain mad at Jessica and an excuse to keep going out with Leilani. Yes, we don't know if Jessica did that for Moon Desac in the beginning. He's a bum and she might have shut down. Right. Jessica has her own business too. Okay. So if Jessica has her own business, and that's just not the side of her we've seen because we're on a dating show, so why would we be talking about her business? But I think it adds, they should be talking about that. Like, why at some point have they not shown us Jessica saying, I own a business, I do this, I do that. I'm not just some woman laying up, looking for a man. At the end of the day, he said all the right things at the end of the episode when he proposed. But for the longest, he was acting like this lady had no substance whatsoever. And then at the end of the episode, it's like, oh, now she's the perfect woman that you just didn't realize she was. And I just felt like it was fake. I don't know. It was something about it that felt fake, whether it was what they were doing on the show or the overall result. Something felt fake about it. But either way, he decides he's going on a fourth date with Leilani. Okay. So the men have to go and look for engagement rings. I was kind of disengaged at this point, to be honest. I wasn't really paying attention to all what they were talking about. They both picked beautiful rings. I wondered if they could, I ain't gonna lie, I wondered if Sean could afford the ring he bought, but never mind. Everybody needs to decide what they're gonna do. And I feel like the fact that y'all are going actually shop for these rings, y'all are definitely proposing to these women because it's a television show. In the car on the way home, Jessica and Eric argue about how she still doesn't feel, how she still doesn't, please go and have a conversation with her in another room because she's going to call until then. Thank you. And like I said, y'all, I'm sorry. My mom's calling. In the car on the way home, Jessica and Eric argue about how she still doesn't feel like she gets verbal affirmations from him. And he says that the physical touch is his love language. He doesn't understand if Dr. Nicole told him it's not about what you want when it comes to how you show love to Jessica. It's about what she wants. I talked about that. So let me go and buy engagement rings. The men go and buy engagement rings. Eric has a therapy session with Dr. Nicole. Eric is scared that if he proposes, things will go back to the way they were before, meaning that he'll give her a ring and nothing will change. I feel like, she could say the same thing about him. I just feel like he wants to be in a negative space about it, if you ask me. And that really shows me that they haven't moved on from this space, because I feel like it's a space he wants to be in. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Nicole says that Eric needs to learn how to give grace because everything is not an opportunity to prove that someone is not on your side. Y'all, let me come on camera for this. So y'all, y'all know, like, I feel like a lot of my people at this point may not fuck with me because they feel like I'm too free with my life on social media and on YouTube, and I talk too much about my life. And that's probably why they don't invite me to shit, because they think I'm going to talk about their life on the show or something like that. And I would never try to put them in that situation like that. But I also am relatable, and I'm real, and I'm honest, and it's hard for me not to be real and honest about my experience, okay? So I'm just going to say that in my life, when this was said, I felt it down to my bones. This statement that Dr. Nicole said, and I'm going to read it again because I want y'all to hear it, because I feel like if I know somebody like this in my family that I love that needs to hear this, and I know somebody that's watching me needs to hear this. There's somebody in your life that you are doing this to. And if you can hear me and listen to me, if I can change you in any way and have you not be in a situation that I feel like I am in, or cause this pain to someone that I feel like I am in, then I feel like all the better. Like I would have done something with my fucking life if I continue to in some way help y'all be better, or learn from my mistakes, or learn from the mistakes of my people, or whatever. But when Dr. Nicole said, stop looking at everything as an opportunity to prove that someone is not on your side. Give them grace so that they can give you grace. There's somebody in my life that does not know how to give grace. There's somebody in my life that does look for every opportunity to feel victimized, even when they are not being harmed, even when the person that they're mad at is not the problem, but the solution, honestly. But for some reason, they stay in this space. They stay in this space, y'all, of looking for somebody to blame for their life's choices, looking for somebody to demonize for why their life has turned out the way it has. And it has been one of the most painful things in my life that this person can't get past that. So I'm going to say that when I heard Dr. Nicole say this, I felt like it was something that my family, needed to hear. That you need to learn how to stop looking at everybody as somebody that is trying to harm you or that's somebody that's against you. And you need to stop. You really need to stop not giving the love that you want from people, the grace that you want from people. Nobody is perfect. Everybody is trying their fucking best out here. And everybody is living their life for themselves, just as you are. So you need to be more graceful about things not going your way, about things not working out the way you want them to, because everything in this life is not about you. And that's what Dr. Nicole was saying. And not only was she saying that everything is not about you to him, but simultaneously, eventually telling her that she needs to choose better for herself and have more confidence. And what that means is putting up boundaries against people that do this. Because if you can't fix it, if you can't stop being the type of person that looks for somebody else to blame, then you don't really deserve to have people in your space because you're abusing them. And it's not fair. Meaning that even though Jessica does some of the same shit that Eric does, if he's not going to make a choice the way I feel like she has, to not make it all about herself all the time, then he still doesn't deserve her. And as much as he may feel as if she isn't, as substance filled, if she feel like, he ain't this, he ain't that, at the end of the day, you do not deserve to have her because you simply cannot give her the grace to just be a person and not have every decision she make be about not being something for you, not showing up in some way for you, being against you. And people really do feel like that, y'all. And it's so painful sometimes when you're in a family and you love somebody so very much and you want a better relationship with them. You see your similarities. You see the goodness in them. You see the greatness in them, but you also see that they will not allow you the freedom to love them in an organic, natural way because they absolutely have to find a way to be the victim. No matter what, refusing to take accountability, refusing to take responsibility, and the breakdown in relationships is a toxic thing to do. And at the end of the day, people have the absolute right to distance themselves from you in any way they see fit if you refuse to be healthy in their space. And I experience so much people getting mad that you take yourself out of their space, but they refuse to show up for you the way you need them to show up for you. Because everything is always about what they need. Y'all. I don't know if this situation is resolved. I really don't. And let's continue on. So, because I feel like I talked about all of that. But basically, Dr. Nicole tells Jessica that she doesn't need to lower her expectations. And she needs to learn how to resolve things in a healthy way, which means stop being a fucking child. Stop viewing every altercation you have with your man as some type of competition to see who can out mad the other person. That shit is exhausting. That shit is exhausting, y'all. That shit, like, I see videos. I saw this meme one time this past week of somebody, like, when y'all both petty and mad at each other and they doing all of this little petty bullshit to one another. And I'm like, y'all laughing. But in real life, that's the type of shit that be getting motherfuckers stabbed. Police called to your house every week for domestic violence disputes, and eventually somebody ended up dead. I know because I had a cousin. God rest his soul. My cousin died because him and his wife used to have drunken fights all the time, especially after Katrina.
Everybody lived through Katrina in my family. Even though we had lost my Uncle David for a while, everybody was scattered. It was terrible. But this family member made it through and then ended up getting stabbed to death by his wife. And she got away with it because they had so many domestic violence disputes in their history. Down here, when a nigga, been beating on you and you've been beating on him for years and y'all call the police and he ended up stabbed up, it's like, we already know what was going on here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm telling y'all from personal experience. You know what I'm saying? But either way, Eric goes on a date with Leilani. And there's a lot of dancing and hip touching. Y'all know she's Latino. She's Latino. So they try to act like she's not just a light-skinned black girl, Bitch, you're a light-skinned black girl that speaks Spanish. Cut it out. Ultimately, he tells her that, I'm sure she feels that way. You know what I'm saying? But either way, he wants to focus on his relationship with Jessica, and he thanked her for providing him the perspective he needed to communicate what he needed from Jessica. And I feel like she handled herself so well. I won't even mention that her teeth have been bothering me since we met her. I won't. She's beautiful. I think she handled herself with grace. She handled the situation with grace. And, we're going to ignore that small little thing that's been bothering me because that's just petty and stupid. I'm being petty and stupid, but I have a thing about teeth. Anyway, Jessica and LaRonda go shopping for wedding dresses. They both look beautiful, but no to the headpiece that LaRonda had on. I'm not even going to waste my time showing y'all that shit because if they end up getting married, I'm sure they'll be wearing something different. Y'all, I'm reading you saying, I know black, I'm Dominican. That's what they like to say. That's what they like to say, but what you look like and what your physical genetic makeup is probably what the light-skinned black girl genetic makeup is. And I'm not talking about Robin. Okay. Bitch, you is not 51% European anything. Cut it the fuck out. Okay. Anyway, y'all, Jessica and Eric go on a romantic date and they've been able to get to a good place. I don't know how long it's been since he broke things off with Leilani, but they have the tools to work on their situation and make sure that they don't go back to a bad place. And they are both scared of failure, so they have to put in the work. Jessica doesn't think that they are going to, move backwards at this point. So Sean and LaRonda go-kart racing, and Sean, smiling from ear to ear, incisors on display. He proposes to LaRonda with a beautiful ring. And of course, she's like, yes, baby, yes. And then they were on Instagram last night, so excited to show us that they were actually together. We knew y'all were going to be together because LaRonda is a control freak and Eric is the exact personality that allows her to be who she is while simultaneously controlling her situation. Like, that's why that works for them. I think she always wanted him to have the confidence that he may have now. I think she wanted him to work on his issues. So ultimately, I feel like for LaRonda and Sean, things might be better than what they were showing us from the very beginning. And also, I feel like Dr. Nicole's therapy and tips has probably helped them with the minuscule issues that they had in their relationship and ultimately put Sean in a place to realize that he can move on from the pain of his dad's past. That's, him and his dad's relationship. That's going to take some time. But the fact that that's been placed in front of him and his love and need to be with her will force him to do whatever he needs to do to fix things. And that's what I appreciate about Sean. So I think ultimately that their relationship will be fine because now he knows that his girl can be gone. You know what I'm saying? His girl can be up and out of here. Hold up, y'all. I think that ultimately the echo is amazing in here. It definitely translates throughout the house. So yeah, I really think that Sean and LaRonda probably have the most honest thing that's happening here. And we knew they were going to stay together. But when it comes to Jessica and Eric, I feel like we knew they were going to stay together, but that doesn't mean we feel like they should have. And that's the difference. He proposed to her at a photo shoot. Her body looked amazing. And she agreed. She agreed, of course, because what else was she going to do? This is what she wants. She wanted all her hard work and all her years of taking his cheating and disrespect and belittling her to pay off. That's what she wanted. And it's finally paid off for her. So good for her. She's got what she wants. I'm still wondering if she's pregnant. She did look pregnant on the reunion. But at the same time, she is growing her roots out. So I have questions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was a psych. But like, why are y'all retaping confessionals in the same outfit when y'all could have chosen a different outfit? Like, that just didn't make sense to me. And she did look like she had a belly in that confessional. I know I'm not tripping. But they could have filmed the reunion closely after the show aired. I mean, the show finished rapping, which means that you still wouldn't be able to see a huge difference in her body anyway. So that's a possibility as well. And people like her take pictures of themselves to the extent that they have pictures stacked up that they can post at a later date. I need to get to that point with it because I'm not. But yeah. I think she is, but they say that she's not based off of the reunion and what her Instagram has been looking like. Yeah, y'all. Kai on the reunion though. I saw the trailer for the reunion. And to be honest, I'm excited. I think that's going to give way more than these last few episodes. This season to me, people think that it was better than the first season, and I don't agree with that. I think the only reason you feel like it was better is because Darian cheated on Alexia with Kai, and that gave y'all drama that we didn't get the first time around. But I feel like the first time around was more consistent. From beginning to end, we were thoroughly engaged. With this shit, as soon as Darian and Alexia were out of the picture, I feel like we almost was like, all right, let's just hurry this up. So I just personally feel like this season may have had more mess, but I still feel like the first season was better because it was consistent throughout for how I was engaged in the process. I'll say that. And then outside of that, like I said, Kai in her bodysuit on the reunion show. I talked to y'all about the interview. So Darian he didn't do an interview. I'm sorry. Darian was talking to somebody via text. And the original Straight No Chaser posted a video on her YouTube page reading the text messages or the Facebook messages between him and some other person, where the other person was just basically saying, Darian, you were wrong. You cheated on Alexia. And he's talking about how Kai has shown him more love than Alexia has in the 14 years, and it was not his responsibility to make him want to marry her. It was her responsibility to make him want to marry her, and she did not do that in the 14 years they were together because the relationship was toxic. And as we see on the reunion, he's talking about how the sex was bad. So he continues to make Alexia look like she was shitty in the relationship and he stayed with her. And then there's no real responsibility on him because the person he was talking to, whenever she would say, then why didn't you leave? Why would you stay with her if you were so unhappy? And then he says, well, I wasn't holding her hostage. And then like a lot of Hotep niggas do, because that's what Darian is, a Hotep nigga. Y'all want to run to how we're all brainwashed by, what white people want us to do in relationships. That's the short version of it. But the truth of the matter is, yes. Okay. Monogamous relationships and single family homes is very much a white people thing. Yes, it is. But there are absolutely women who are okay with being one of in America, whether it is legal or not. There are many women who are okay with being one of. As you saw, your girl Kai was very cool with fucking you and doing everything she did with you while you were in a relationship with Alexia. And she doesn't feel as if she did anything wrong. And I think the reason why she's saying she didn't do anything wrong is because they weren't married. Meaning, if you're not married, then why do I have to respect your relationship? The nigga is still free game. And to be honest, I agree with that. As a married woman looking back, even though if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I expect them to uphold the rules of our relationship as we've agreed to. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be out here fucking over me and I'm gonna think that it's okay. No, but I do feel like people that aren't married put parameters of marriage onto their relationships that they really shouldn't, and they do it too early. If you are not married, then you should not be giving 100% of your loyalty to someone because they have not given you the commitment for you to do that, in my opinion. Now being a married woman. But at the same time, I know people gonna do what they gonna do. And if you in a relationship, you, especially for 14 years and y'all living together, and a nigga is lying to you about what he's doing, at the end of the day, he's still lying to you about what he's doing. And that is the betrayal. The betrayal is you are pretending as if I am safe with you and I am not. And that's the fucked up part, right? So at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. And she agreed to be with him through a lot of the same shit he was doing on this show. But it being on the show put her in a space that she had to make a decision. And honestly, I don't know what Kai put on him, but him running behind Kai backstage let me know exactly who he values more. So even if their relationship is still toxic, even if their relationship does not work out, even if it's fake and phony, he still wants her more than he wants Lex at this point. And I just need for Lex to be in a space to receive and understand that. Okay? And with that being said, I'm going to let it go. Bondy, I love you, but I don't agree with that. Respect the relationship. If not, I don't know what you're disagreeing with. I'm not saying that somebody should be in a relationship with you cheating on you if y'all have boundaries in y'all relationship. But what I am saying is, I think y'all should stop looking to put those boundaries on relationships that aren't marriage. Because I feel like a lot of the times y'all be so mad about a nigga cheating when you know he's not at the maturity level or the age in his life to be in a monogamous relationship with you. Like, that's what I'm saying. Be real with yourself. I'm not saying be in a relationship with somebody that's just gonna be fucking over you. I'm saying stop giving your loyalty to people who you know not ready to be in no fucking monogamous relationship with you. That's what I'm saying. Okay? That's all. That's all. Okay? Because I'm not saying me and Lyric were together for what, 6 years before we got married. If he would have cheated on me, or if I would have cheated on him in that time, I'm sure both of us would have been upset. But I'm just saying, now that I am married, I feel like more women should play the field until somebody puts a ring in front of them. I really, really do. Because I feel like so many women, and I'm not saying I did, but I'm saying women waste time waiting for a man to make that decision when he's never going to make that decision. And you not being real with yourself. You sticking beside him and all of that bullshit, thinking that eventually it's going to pay off, when really he should have been ready to give you what you were looking for within a shorter amount of time than a decade, 14 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she would have felt like I'm not giving you that loyalty without a ring, then she would not be sitting here now with a weave, with leave out, looking a mess. Looking a mess. And that's no shade to her. She's a beautiful girl, but I'm saying in her spirit, she looked a mess because she let a nigga who is deprived play her like a soybean burger bitch for a bitch in a glittery bodysuit that's throwing paint on his car. Do you see how that lessened her? I'm sorry, but it lessened her in some way to even be involved in this bullshit with Kai and Darian, because I feel like Lex is a type of personality and a type of woman that deserves better, but she has to want that for herself and she has to believe that for herself. So what I'm saying to y'all is that if you're in a relationship and y'all have parameters on y'all shit, then absolutely live in that space, fine. But understand that if you want marriage, you're going to have to not give up everything before you get it. That's all. That's all. My great aunt said, if you want to get married, don't stay with a man past 2 years. Some of the best advice I ever received. And I didn't even receive that advice. And that's great advice. That's great advice. She kept taking him back after breaks that ended up with babies. Girl, no ma'am. Alexia needs to love herself. Exactly. She loves Darian more than she loves herself. And I feel like so many women fall into that trap. And that's why I'm saying this. Women have to be harder at this shit, because niggas will play with you if you're not harder at this shit. So y'all gotta be willing to be like, no, snatch the pussy back. Nope. Okay, you have to be willing to take your pussy back from people. I don't even know how I made this much out of this whack ass episode. Okay, I understand what you mean now. Yeah, no, I'm not telling y'all to be okay with any old thing or to deal with any old thing. But I'm just saying, like, be more Be more headstrong about what you want and stop allowing people to play with your time, your body, and your energy, trying to figure out some shit that they already know what they lying to you about because they want to be able to get what they want out of you for as long as they can before you get tired. That's what a lot of men do when they don't really want to marry a woman, but they absolutely want to have her at home doing the things they need done because they don't want to do them. Okay. I'm not sure if I have a lot of sympathy for Alexia. She stayed with a man who showed her he didn't see her as a need or want. She was just available for a good check. Whoo, and the leave out. Let's not forget the leave out. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on from there. But before we do that, y'all know what y'all need to do. I got this crown in my system. Thank ya. Somebody gonna be my victim. Do it for ya. Shake for ya. Work for ya. Don't twerk for ya. Look, let me move over some so I can make this make sense. I'm trying to make this shit make sense without putting lyric all in the camera, y'all. Okay, hold up, because I hate that yellow light. I saw ballet at the strip club. When I got out, like, at the strip club. I'm talking shows off Broadway at the strip club. I saw ballet at the strip club. Okay. Are you and Lyric open to an open marriage? Or are y'all a monogamous couple? Ooh. I don't know. Right now we monogamous. Right now we monogamous. But I don't know. Why is JJ Walker on my screen? I don't know. Anyway, Lyric and I have the type of thing that I felt like we would try to figure it out no matter what. Let's figure it out. Okay, listen, like an old blues song, bitch. We're gonna exhaust all these. We're gonna exhaust all these corners before we let it go. Let's figure it out. Okay. Shay. Right? Is that Shay? Like, nigga, all in my personal business. I'm doing a quick weed. We'll leave out right now. My shit matched though. Pray for me. I got an interview for a promotion. I'm gonna pray for you, love. I hope you get it. I hope you get it, love. What song is that? You got that crown in your system. That's not how the song go. The song says I got that gin in my system. Thank y'all. Okay. That's a before y'all knew who Big Frida was. That was Big Frida's big song. I got that gin in my system, and that's the beat from it. But it's like one of our local beats that go to everything. In general, we put a bounce beat, slightly twitched and moved. You was in my listen, that's why y'all should have listened to my station head or been in my Discord and came and party with us last night, because I did a whole bounce playlist and we had a good time, but y'all wasn't there. Y'all wasn't there, so y'all missed it. There was a whole link on the community wall and you hoes missed it. It was a social shakedown. You hoes didn't know. Y'all didn't know that's what we do out here on a Friday night, is have social shakedown. Y'all didn't know that, and I was giving y'all that, and y'all didn't even know. Okay. I'm doing my home workout, but instead of listening to music, I'm listening to Bondy. All right, Sydney, you better get your workout in. Yeah. Okay, they deep dived in y'all marriage. Look, all in my business, as if I offered it up. Child, listen, I don't like sharing the air that I breathe. I know for a fact I'm not sharing my man, at least not knowingly. If I am, he better hope like heck I don't find out. Listen, Smith and Wesson loaded. You know, everything ain't for everybody. Everything ain't for everybody, but I'm in a different shit. So at the end of the day, like, I don't count things out because I feel like relationships and marriages that withstand have to be ever changing in some way or another. And I feel like what work for everybody may not work for me, and what work for me may not work for everybody. But at the end of the day, I know that's my husband. He ain't nobody else's husband but mine. And I ain't nobody else's wife but his. Okay. And child, trust me, they wish I was, but I'm not. Okay. But yeah, that don't mean we did nothing. Mind your fucking business before I block you. Anyway, let's move on. Y'all doing too much in these comments. Don't make me curse y'all out. Y'all know I'm calm right now, but I am drinking, and I told y'all I'm not about to keep being bullied by social media. So if anybody feel like they want that, they can get that from me. So everybody just take a breath. Okay, let's go ahead and get into Stan and Lisa in Life After Lockup, aka Love After Lockup. Continue, bitch. Anyway, so Stan got Lisa's name tattooed on his ass. For what though? What that's supposed to do? What that's supposed to do? If it, to me, it seems as if Lisa is supposed to get Stan's name tattooed on her ass so that he will know that it's real because he's the one spending all the money. But see, Lisa got big dick energy, and Stan knows it. He likes it, and that's what he with her for. So ultimately, even though she got all this big dick energy. You know what I'm saying? He still got the purse strings, and she's still out here trying to game him for the money. Stan is the sub. Oh my God, too stupid. Anyway, yeah, I'm forever changing my drawer sheets and menus. I don't expect y'all married. I feel you, love. I feel you, everybody. I'm here with y'all on that. I mean, just like I don't want to get pegged. I don't want to peg nobody, but Stan want to get pegged. Am I supposed to feel like Stan ain't supposed to get pegged because I don't want to peg nobody? No. If Stan won't get pegged by Lisa and her lesbian lover, then by all means, peg him. But please do not leave him for dead in the basement, Lisa. That's all I ask of you, ma'am. Please don't do that to Stan. Okay, but either way, she's talking about how cheap he is. I said that's real rich coming from a bitch who ain't got no money or no job. But anyway, she asking him for money to go shopping. I said, how you gonna talk about how cheap somebody is when you asking them for money to go shopping? You don't have anything. Like, I hate when people who don't have shit talk about how other people spend their money. You don't have a motherfucking thing. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. Anyway, she go shopping with her little friend, and she tell her that Stan wants her to be a sex slave. I say, bitch, you know what you signed up for. He goes to the gym and tells Dash and them that Lisa is never in the mood to have sex. And if he could, he would have sex every day. I say no vagina is made to have sex every day. No vagina is made to have sex every day. That's why vaginas have periods. Because, bitch, we gonna force y'all to leave us the fuck alone. To me, I feel like your vagina having a period is basically telling these men who felt like they were just gonna do anything. No, nigga. No, nigga. You ain't gonna want fuck with me during this time. Back up off me. Okay, anyway. Because y'all need help. Otherwise, y'all just be out here trying to take shit any old time. Anyway, so he's lying to his friend, saying that, he is not a sugar daddy. I said, dude, you went on a sugar baby site. You are absolutely a sugar daddy. What are you talking about? You are a sugar daddy because you went on a site looking for a sugar baby. What the fuck is you talking about, Stan? I'm just saying. And then she lying to her homegirl talking about it's not all about the money. Bitch, what are you talking about? It is absolutely all about the money. What are you saying? It absolutely is all about the money. She says that she doesn't ask him for money. She doesn't ask him for shit. She's lying. We know she asked him for shit. We know that. Okay? You know why? Because she asked him for money to go shopping. Okay? Lisa says that she has other options. So if Stan don't want to do what she want him to do, she can go to those other options. I said, oh yeah, them other women gonna take care of you. Them other women millionaires. Okay. Them other women have priceless fucking baseball card collections that we can tell you fitting a steal from this man. Oh yeah. Oh, all right then, bitch. Go to them. Go to them. Go find them. I don't even like Stan. But she do too much. She do way too much. Ma'am, please go take care of some woman. Go be with some lady's daughter. Do that, because that's what you want to do. Why is you out here using Stan? Go use some bitch that you actually want to fuck. Anyway, she on the phone with some woman named Renata. I said, who is that? Is that the woman that you gonna have with you in the basement with Stan before y'all leave him for dead? Because you know that's what I think she gonna do. I'm so glad the cameras are there. Because if the cameras wasn't there, Lisa would absolutely leave Stan for dead in the fucking basement and take his baseball memorabilia and sell it to the highest bidder. She can go to hell. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. She can go to hell. Let's go move on to where they at? Hold up. Lacey and Shane. Okay, hold up. Let me do it. Oh my God. So Lacey and Shane have this like beautiful baby girl. Okay, she looks exactly like Shane. Okay, Shane still doesn't have a job, and he's going to the gym, and he's putting cologne on to go to the gym, and he's like, "Well, I don't want to stink," and it's like, "Well, you're gonna stink anyway. So what's going on?" And so she goes to talk to her dad because y'all know, like Lacey always tells her dad everything that's going on, right? So she's like, "Dad, you know, he's probably fucking someone in the gym. He's never a job. He's not helping me." And dad is pissed because dad is tired of this shit. Dad is tired of Lacey picking these convicts that don't do not a motherfucking thing for her but stress her out and give her more babies to take care of. Okay, so that means stressing her out and stressing her pussy out. Okay, anyway, stressing and stretching. So we saw that Shane got braces. She's like, "What is that? Oh my God, what is that in your mouth? Like, don't tear my pussy up with those because I'm worried about when you eat my pussy. Like, what's going to happen? Oh my God." And she's worried. And I'm like, "Oh my God, don't be worried. He can use his tongue. Like, hopefully he's not using his teeth either way. Oh my God, Lacey, I'm worried." But it was $4,000. And she was so mad. And I was like, she's really more mad about the $4,000 because, like, he doesn't have a job. So, like, why are you spending $4,000 when you don't have a job? It's a really annoying. And I can understand why she wants to, like, scratch his fucking eyes out. Like, oh my God, Shane, you don't have a job. Why are you spending $4,000 on braces? Like, who gives a fuck about your teeth right now, Shane? You don't have a job. Who cares about your teeth? Okay, like I get it, but he needed to get those teeth fixed. And now that he's going to get those teeth fixed, them hoes gonna be all over Shane. Know this. If them hoes not already over Shane, because Shane got the perfect white boy décolletage, nigga. Okay, all this muscle right here that he got, like he almost got bat wings. That nigga is in shape. Okay, and he's nice looking. As soon as them teeth get fixed, these hoes, he gonna have to beat these hoes off him with a bat. That nigga about to become a personal trainer, and he gonna be running through all the hoes at the gym, and Lacey gonna be at home sick and cheating on him with a drug addict. But then at the end of the day, she ain't never gonna divorce him because she always gonna want to have him. She ain't gonna never want another bitch to have him, especially because they got this baby now. Oh no, it don't even matter if he cheating on her. She gonna fight the nigga. She might kick him out, but as soon as she find out he got another bitch, what? For real? For real? So are you coming home or what? Like, we have a kid. Like, her whole story gonna change. Watch. Anyway, so they get in the bed and she's like, "Well, you know, oh my gosh, Shane, like I'm in lingerie. Like, let's do it." You know what I'm saying? She wants to do it. And she's not in the mood. So she's like, "Oh my God, really? Like, I want to have sex, okay? And you're not in the mood? Like, oh my God." So she turns around, she gets her vibrator out, and then she's gonna play with herself. And I'm like, so annoying, right? But that was like a really nice vibrator. Anyway, I can't believe I did that whole thing in fucking Lacey voice. I wanted to laugh the whole time. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Like, she just always sounds like she's in a fucking porn. Like, I love it. Come on. Like, you better recognize my perfect vocal fry. Like, oh my God. You know, as a vocalist, they tell you not to do that. So let me fix that. All right. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, now that I've cleared the vocal fry, let's go ahead and move on to Brittany and Marcelino. I wish they would use a more current picture of Brittany because she is definitely not this young anymore. So Marcelino and Brittany, you guys, nothing really much happened with them. I don't even know why they're back. You know why? Because they need a check. I did not hear if Marcelino stopped gambling, but what I do know is Brittany is pulling a Robin because she invested $5,000 of their money into some type of real estate situation so that they can have some type of facility, and $80,000 of it came up missing. Do you know why? Because they trusted some ex-drug addict to be the only name on the account. Sounds stupid to me. That all looks good. How's it taste? little piece. Give me a little piece of that baked potato. Give me a little piece. I get a little piece. Brittany and Marcelino ain't give us a motherfucking thing. Okay? Ain't nothing happened with them. She out here wasting money like Robin. Marcelino gonna be so mad. She lying to him too. She ain't tell him. Give me a shrimp. Yeah, we can't play Love and Hip Hop without this nigga going into Scrappy voice. Scrappy is not even on Love and Hip Hop New York. I wish they would give them a spinoff and be done. I don't even think we would watch a spinoff of them. Is it too salty? A shrimp? It might be too salty.
It might be very good.
You put salt? All right, we done. We done showing. Okay, so that's all that happened with Brittany and Marcelino. Then Brittany and Ray. Y'all, Brittany. Okay, so did I tell y'all that I did a live today? So earlier today, I did a live with Beyonce, and Rachel was there as well. So I talked to them. I put that on my Instagram. I think I might download it and put it on YouTube if y'all care enough to see it. He actually was spilling a little bit of tea. He was talking about some things. I had no idea that Chelsea, his previous girlfriend, was deceased. Okay. Or that, unlike your girl Nicole, she threw that pussy at him as soon as she got out of jail. And they went back and forth for a long time before he had moved on to Nicole. But either way, yes, please, that would be awesome. Okay, I'll post it up on here on YouTube. I need to make some extra money before the end of the month, so I'll do that. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure that y'all even cared enough for me to post it. But I'll do that. Brittany and Ray, y'all, they go shopping for furniture, and they had this. They was on this real nice bed with a velvet navy blue headboard with gold, with gold accents on it. I was like, that shit is nice. Brittany got good taste as far as furniture is concerned, and her weave looks better in this confessional than it did last season. So I'm like, okay, upgrade the weave. Okay. She wants a ring. He wants a job and a baby. She seems to think that they will be married with 2 or 3 kids in 5 years. And then she finds out that he has $140,000 restitution, and she loses her shit. I said, well, what did you think was going to happen when you wanted to marry the convicted felon who not only stole from a pharmacy, but was a drug addict? I need you to go add badges on Instagram when you get those interviews. I will. Good idea, Crystal. I need to do that. Brittany look gorgeous. She said, so basically, Ray has a student loan. I'm sure it's not the same as far as how they come after you for that bread. Like student loans, they probably be out. We'll give them a chance to pay. They pay $50. Tell them to call us, pay half. We'll hook it up for them, take it off their credit, whatever. Shit, you owe that restitution? Nigga, you fresh out of luck. Where my money at? You short? Well, I gotta go because only ballers is hard enough to reach my goals. I know you love me, but you one because you could never be my only one. Don't trust me. Broke nigga, don't rush me. Getting paid is a must be. And hell no, you can't fuck me. If you really girlfriends, then wave your hands and stop a nigga with 100 just to go. Right? Get them niggas for all you can. If getting paid, get a fuck a man. I'm sorry, y'all. The Trina was on my mind. But that's all that happened with Brittany and Ray. Girl, you should have known. Bonnie, my daughter, said Brittany looks like the trolls with that bell pepper nose. That's fucked up. Let's not do that. I don't want to do that. Tell your daughter don't do that. Tell your daughter don't do that. Ain't nothing wrong with a bell pepper nose, bitch. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with a bell pepper nose. Don't do that. So let's move on to Sean and Destiny, y'all. No, because my feelings will be hurt if y'all saying that. The black girls with the bell pepper nose, y'all are beautiful. Do you hear me? Y'all are beautiful. Don't be getting these fucking terrible ass white girl nose jobs where y'all got all this space. You can't do nothing about having all this space. Okay, and then you're going to look like Tamar, like you can't breathe. You better love your bell pepper nose and just learn how to fucking outline that hole to it's, a little bit more, like just structured if that's what you want. But y'all better love these bell pepper noses. That's how these hoes be looking like they in their early 30s until they in their 60s. Having old big ass bell pepper noses, okay? I don't appreciate that. Okay. My daddy had a bell pepper nose. Huh? I don't, but I also feel like if I did, so what you gonna tell me I'm not beautiful? Fuck you. I don't like that shit. Cause I feel like that's that shit we be doing to black people all the time. Anything that be like, I'm sorry, y'all. I get real sensitive about some of this black people shit. Don't be yeah. Mine no, you're not talking about me, you're talking about Brittany from the show. But I still felt away because, my daddy had a bell pepper nose. He used to be always trying to squeeze my nose so my nose wouldn't look like his nose. And I hated that shit because, like, nigga, I can't breathe. That hurts. Stop. But, like, also I could not have a nose like him and his daddy and them. And I just kind of, they was light skinned. Real light skinned. As I, like, nigga, I'm light skinned, but I still got this nigga nose. It's fucked up. But yeah, I feel like we need to feel like we beautiful anyway. Big nose and all. Get all this air, nigga. It's hot. You need to be able to get as much air as you possibly can in this humid, high weather. Anyway, so Destiny and Sean, y'all. Destiny back in jail, of course, because she's an asshole. And Sean got a new bitch named Sarah, but he won't meet with his baby mama Kelly because he want Kelly to allow him to bring the children to meet Sarah, even though Sarah is still in jail. Mind you, he had been talking to Sarah at the same time that he was talking to Destiny. He says he ain't spent that much money on her, only $7,000. And Kelly said, you're a fucking idiot. You're selfish and you're a fucking idiot. How many times are you going to go through this? You promised me and our daughter that you would not put us through this again. And here you are yet again, okay, putting yourself in debt for some woman in jail who is going to do you dirty and play you dust. Okay. And then he tries to make it seem as if his baby mama is just mad because he decided to move on with this jailbird bitch that we don't even know. I said, boy, bye. I'm so glad she got up and threw that drink in his face and stormed off. I'm so glad. His Kelly, let me tell you something, Kelly. If he end up missing and you get the insurance money, bitch, I hope all the best for you. I hope all the best for you. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful life. Like, I hope you get to go through all the fancy restaurants that you could ever go through in life, girl. Because let me tell you something. The way he likes to fool around with these crazy ass women, one of these crazy ass women gonna hurt this nigga one day with his dumb ass. I'm just saying, like, anybody that continues to put themselves in a situation like this, you are asking for somebody to take advantage of your stupidity. How many times are you gonna go through this? You are a glutton for punishment. Look at you. Don't care nothing about them children talking about I see the kids once a month. That's good enough. I kick you in the throat. Them poor kids, that beautiful daughter, that oldest daughter. I don't know how that oldest daughter gonna be beautiful, and I don't understand how. But she's gonna be beautiful. And she's gonna pick terrible men to be in relationships with because Sean's dumb ass is her daddy. And all of the rest of the 5 kids that he's not there for the way he should be. Because he got 6 kids with Destiny. I'm sorry, not Destiny, with Kelly. He has 6 kids with Kelly, who he thinks gives a fuck about whether they together or not. Don't ever. Forrest Gump is way better than this nigga, but I get it. It's a good correlation. Super duper senior, the white version. Y'all be trying to make it seem like Deontay is this dumb. Deontay is not this dumb. But that's how they be trying to make it. Like Deontay is like the white version to Sean. He's really not. He's not. Don't say that on my video. Can't say that. That's bad. That's why I like to say super duper senior. Because it's too salty, huh? Yeah, that was a mistake. Wow. They was all in there, so I threw the seasoning on there, not knowing that kahuna salt would do so much damage. You know what you could do? Rinse them off. It's okay. They didn't cost that much. Just rinse them off. Let me see. Give me one. Is it salty once you get in there?
What are you doing? Why are you eating it, bro?
He tried to hold it from me. I'm drunk as fuck. I'm not. I'm not drunk. Go to hell. That's my new thing now. I tell y'all to go to hell. I just be playing. Don't go to hell. I don't really believe in hell, but that's not the point.
Don't go there anyway. But still, don't do that.
Don't do that to yourself. Yeah. Yeah, throw those out. Throw those out. You just eat steak. It's fine. We don't want to get high blood pressure. How's the steak though? Let me see. It's cold, but it's not too salty. Damn. The steak is real good though. That kosher seasoning on that steak be everything. Yeah, that's a dill. They put dill in steak rubs. Damn, that's good. That's good, y'all. Nigga said I'm not drunk. Proceeds to say some drunk shit. All right, y'all, I'm done. I talked about everybody. That's all that had happened. There is no Love and Marriage Huntsville this week, which is why I was doing it like this. Was there a family or fiance tonight, y'all? Because I don't know. Let me see. I don't think there was. But why is JJ Walker on our TV? Not to make us depressed.
To remember the good times.
Hanging in the town line. Yeah, no, there was no family or fiance. Okay, cool. So then tomorrow, Housewives of Potomac. Hopefully, the electricity will still be on. If the electricity is not on, then it might just be I'll see you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? But follow me on Instagram, y'all. Follow me at BondyBlue on Instagram if you don't already, because I will definitely be going live on Instagram tomorrow throughout the day to just give y'all updates and let y'all know what's going on and who drop kick too. If I have a strong enough signal, I'll go live on Relax with Blue, because we got to put some more content on there too. But y'all know I be doing vlogs over there, so I might vlog and put it on there. Y'all pray for my house, because I really don't want my house to go through no type of wind damage, child. But either way, Ken, my contractor, said whatever breaks, we can fix it. And that made me feel so much better. Like, he just gives me such a security I never know I needed, to have like just a nigga that know how to build things beautifully. Just like, yeah, I'll come over there and fix it. Yeah, I'll come over there and rebuild it. Yeah, I'll send a yeah, I'll send I'll send a crew over there to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, child, custom contractor with a K on Instagram. Y'all make sure y'all follow Kim, my contractor. You may not be able to get him if you live in this area, because he be booked and busy. But I swear for God, I love him to death for the floors and for just how he worked with me. The stairs, y'all know we got the stage in here now. If y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all would have seen it. If y'all have been, doing the Discord, y'all would have seen it. I did not see Candyman, and that's only because it's not streaming. I'm not going to the show, and we're in hurricane, so the shows are closed. But I do have Aretha saved, so I'm gonna watch that. And I have Really Love saved from Netflix with Kofi Sorobi. That's a new movie. I have that saved. I'm gonna watch the first season of Star, because I never watched it. I have that saved as well. But I have all that waiting for whenever the electricity goes out. Okay, up until then, child, we're gonna be in this bitch watching Rock or something. Something I don't have to pay attention to in order to watch. I do want to see Candyman, but I don't want to go to the theaters to see it. And they're not, streaming it because they wanted all their money. And I'm not mad at them, but I'm not going to the theaters because y'all wanted all y'all money. Bitch, I'm going to watch Aretha right up and through Amazon Prime, bitch. Gargle. Anyway, y'all, I love you guys so much. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all.